Right everyone, and welcome back to Season 18 of Aor. This is the second tier on Xbox One, and we're here today for the second round of the season, the Bahrain Grand Prix at Sakhir. And you are then on a best qualifying lap at a track that I have to say, on something like this game and the last one, but I guess sort of in general really, is just a track that I've never really got along well with. I know that sort of in real life has become sort of a bit of a modern classic, but yeah, for me personally, I just never really got along well with this track. I have picked up a win here once on F1 2017 in former Xbox, but other than that, it's really not ever been a track that I've done too well at. And we had the evaluation race for this season at this track, and yeah, it didn't really go too well. I mean, it wasn't terrible because I thought I was going to bin it at some point, but I didn't manage to do that, thankfully. But yeah, sort of preparing for that race and then preparing again to try and improve for this race. Yeah, it was very difficult, and it seemed like with a lot of setups I was running that, like the track just, it felt like I was driving a different track every single lap. But I finally got a setup that I was somewhat comfortable with, but I don't think it was particularly the fastest, but we'll see then how we do. We actually did set a purple sector 2, having said that, so I guess it wasn't terrible in the end. But yeah, we come to the line then, and 6th place is actually a lot better than I was expecting here, so I was quite happy with that. It was Midzi who took pole then from St. Scuderia, Blackstill is 3rd, Mel is 4th, Leo Bott, who didn't race in the first round but he's here now, I believe he used to race in Air F1 as well, he's 5th. Then it's the two Alfa Romeos, me and LGS 6th and 7th, Adam D 8th, Limdead in 9th, and Nicole on the hard tyres in 10th place then. So yeah, interesting grid. We'll now go to the race. We're here once again then under the lights in Bahrain. It's been a night race since 2014, and we're here once again then for another race at, as I said before, sort of a bit of a modern classic on the F1 calendar. Often see quite a lot of good racing here. As expected, it's not going to be, raining, but we do have a bit of light cloud this evening. As yeah, it's a 5.4 kilometer track, 15 corners. There's 3 DRS zones, obviously a brand new one for 2019 up towards turn 4 there, and we always see a lot of good racing here, especially down to turn 1, the long pit straight, and a very heavy braking zone for turn 1, and I imagine that'll be where we'll be seeing mostly overtaking today. But then of course there is a new DRS zone then up to turn 4, and that should help overtaking there. You already see quite a bit of overtaking there, to be fair, but should see even more there now. And down to turn 11, not really the conventional overtaking place here, but it is a DRS zone, so maybe we'll see some overtaking there. It's a bit of a shorter braking zone, so you don't often see as much overtaking there. And we will be going then for the medium tyres, that is what we qualified on, and going over to the hard tyres later on in the race. Then the soft tyres just really do not last long enough to be able to do a one stop here, and the 2 stop isn't as fast. So yeah, everyone going with either the mediums or the hard tyres for the start of this race then. And yeah, we'll see then how things shake out, as we're just moments away now then from going on to the grid, and the warm-up lap will be underway. Looks like, well yeah, we saw that most people around us then are on the soft tyres, not the soft tyres, they're not the yellow ones anymore, the medium tyres. And yeah, I thought I'd got used to that, but evidently not. But yeah, we'll see then how we play out in the race, as we are going to look at the what tyres everyone else has gone on then. I've seen Nicole's on the hard tyres, Hayden's also on the hard tyres, and yeah, Hayden will obviously have fresh tyres. I believe Nicole didn't improve on the mediums, so yeah, we'll look out for both drivers coming through the field then. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see then how quick they are near the end of the race, as yeah, we'll just try and get a good start here then. Hopefully our tyre wear isn't too bad, because that was a bit of an issue in practice races and in the evaluation race. The lights are on now, and away we go then. And it is actually a pretty good start then compared to both Mel and Leo Bott in front of us then. And yeah, we just sort of had nowhere to go really then, because we were a little bit faster than both of them. We had someone, I think it was Adam D right behind us as well, looking to pass, as we've got Blackstill lagging quite a bit there then, and I wasn't really sure where he was, and I was quite wide there in turn 2 trying to make sure there was no collision there. So we've got Leobot all over the back of us end, who we have overtaken then, and we are defending from him at the moment. But yeah, the other Red Bull just lagging so badly at the moment there, and yeah, we're going to have to watch out for him here then, try and, you know, not run into him if possible. As we look to the inside, Leobot is also looking to our inside then. We're going to be 3 wide, but no, Blackster's gone back up in front then, and yeah, Leobot's through. But yeah, that could have been a bit awkward there then, with the Red Bull lagging about a bit. We were nearly sandwiched there, but luckily not. And yeah, we now look at a replay then of the start. Yeah, our start was pretty good then. It looked like the two in front of us had a bit of wheel spin, and I was a bit aggressive there, I think, with Leobot, but I mean, I just had a good start. I wanted to try and make the most of it, and yeah, it sort of went for a gap that wasn't really there, but luckily there wasn't any significant contact by the looks of things. And yeah, we did initially gain that placing off Leobot, but then into the hairpin there. I mean, I was already looking to the inside of the AI car there, but yeah, he went even further up the inside and managed to make the move stick. And yeah, we now skip to the end of the first lap then, where we are in the slipstream of Leobot, but just not getting anything at all there. I mean, I wasn't in overtakes, so I maybe could have been a little bit faster there, and I did have quite a lot of confidence on the brakes out. I tend to find that a lot, even though like in hot laps I tend not to have confidence into turn 1, but then when it comes to race I often find myself with quite a lot of confidence compared to other people, and it's quite weird really. But anyway, we're watching this battle then in front of us between Mel and Leobot, and yeah, it's all getting very close in front of us then, and we are just, you know, enjoying this now then, because we'll have DRS from them as well then, and if these two like run each other off or anything, then yeah, we're gonna in a prime place to capitalise this. Yeah, we did get a good run then, running outside of Mel into turn 10, not a conventional overtaking place at all, but yeah, we're side by side then, we're in Rich, we're in overtake, and you'd think we'd maybe get a little bit of slipstream there, but yeah, we're just not getting anything. Well, we're actually losing to Mel there, so yeah, I guess maybe we were running a bit more aero here then. I did have to put on a bit to, you know, have a bit of confidence in the car, so maybe, I don't know, I just put a bit too much on, but yeah, it's only seen that we were struggling a bit there for straight line speed. And now we've actually got Adam Dude all over the back of us then, towards the final corner. You don't often see overtaking here then, but it looks like he is going to go for it then, up the inside, and he is through. And I think he did have DRS off us there, but I think in any case we both had it from Mel in front of us, so yeah, we're both going to get it then. And yeah, I'm in Rich, I'm in overtake, I'm not getting anything at all there, so yeah, that's not too good. But once again, quite confident on the brakes there, and a little bit of a luck there, just trying to distract him a little bit, but yeah, it didn't really work out there. And we stay in 7th place for the time being then, with our teammate now right behind us as well, who we've got to watch out for here. So yeah, a lot of people then joining this battle then for, well, 4th place for the time being, as yeah, we're still in 7th place then for now, as down into here, yeah, I was thinking there was something that happened, but I couldn't remember what it was, and it was the racing point of Midzy there spinning off the track, and that moves us up into 6th position. We're skipping out then to lap 8, where we're still in behind this 3-way battle then for what is now podium place between yeah, Mel, Leobot and Adam Dude. And yeah, we're just sort of sitting here in the DRS really. We haven't really had a chance to go for any moves yet, as they're going almost 3 wide there up towards turn 4. But yeah, we're just, you know, getting pulled along nicely here with the DRS. We've got, I think, Eagle and LGS quite close behind as well then, who I think are also, you know, sort of part of this train. But then there's contact, and Mel's gone spinning off there, and that moves us up into 5th place. And yeah, that's the benefit really of just sitting back, you know, let the others trip over each other, and then you sort of like gain the places after that. And yeah, it was working quite well for us at this point. Then we're up into 5th place. Top 2 have already run off quite a bit at the front then, but yeah, both Adam and Leo both pit then on that lap. I decided to do the opposite to whatever they did there. LGS had already pitted, so I didn't have to worry about blocking him in the pits there. But yeah, I decided to do one more lap. I don't know if that was the best decision or not, because my tyres were quite worn. But yeah, Black's till then with a very long pit stop there. I'm not sure if he had front wing damage or a penalty, but yeah, it looked like he was having a very long pit stop there. So yeah, he's going to have lost some time then at the front to St. Scuderia. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. And yeah, out of the pits we come then, I expect Adam Dude will be ahead of us, and also Leobot. There goes Adam Dude, but yeah, Leobot's lost a bit of time there, so I think maybe, I actually don't know what happened there, maybe with him being one of the first garages he had to wait for a few people to come down the pit lane or not, because I remember that happening quite a few times last season when I was at Ferrari, so that could well be the case there. But nonetheless then, we have managed to jump in the pits then, but we have dropped a bit of time then to Adam Dude, who is now actually close to Blackster Hill. So yeah, this could all be quite a close battle then for second place, with St. Scuderia having quite a nice gap now then at the front, as we're going defensive there to try and avoid a repeat of what happened on the first lap then, with Leobot overtaking us there. And yeah, it does seem that we are going to be defending a lot here then to try and maintain this position then. And I sort of quickly realised that I wasn't going to catch the others if I was sort of just staying here defending, but I did defend on this lap actually from Leobot. But sort of the more this was going on, I knew that eventually he was going to get past, and it was just costing us time. And like, I'd sort of got into this position in the race, I guess, so far just by you know sitting behind, just getting the DRS, and yeah, just letting the others like tow me along a little bit. So I was thinking probably my best chance to actually catch up to the podium runners in this race would probably to not fight this one too hard and just allow see if I could sort of allow Leobot to sort of drag me up to this group a bit. So that's what I was going to try and do here a little bit then. We'll have to wait and see if it works or not. As we skip now then to lap 17, where you can see that we are still within DRS range, but he is pulling away a little bit then. But yeah, just that DRS is still helping us to just about stick with him. But having said that, we've got Eagle then on our outside then, and it looks like he is going to stay there then and have the inside line for turn 2. There was a little bit of contact, and then we lost the back end on the curb there, and that allowed him to go through, and also allowed Aaron to go through as well then. So yeah, that didn't work out too well for us then. But yeah, they're now going to start battling, and to be honest, that's not really what any of us need then, because we need to sort of try and stick with this group if we can, because I feel like sort of all sticking part of this train is going to be like the best chance we're all going to have then to try and catch up to the podium runners here then. But there you go, see a replay then. The highlight reel didn't pick up as many highlights, I don't think, for this race, so apologies for that. But yeah, we just lost on the back end there then, and yeah, that allows, that cost us a couple of places then. We've got yellow flags out then for Leobot now spinning out then. I believe I think he actually got taken out by Blackster Hill's lag car there, so yeah, not a great race then for internal connection for the Red Bull driver there then. I was on to lap 21 then, where we've got Nicole now lining us up for an overtake on the medium tyres, as we've got Aaron then, while that's going on, looking to the inside of Eagle there into turn 1, but then turn 2 loses the back end, so that's going to regain us a place then up to P5 now then, so it's going quite well for us at this stage. We'll have to see if we can catch up to Eagle again. We were sort of just about again, like with Leobot, sticking in with DRS range, but just not getting close enough really. And even with straight line speed with Rich and overtake and the benefit of DRS, we're just not getting enough there then. Sort of getting a little bit on the brakes, but just not getting close enough. And yeah, coming out of this corner now then, we just go a millimetre over the white lines and get ourselves a third warning and a penalty. So that was quite frustrating, but I knew that Eagle had a penalty as well, and I knew that Nicole didn't have one, so I knew that I was going to probably finish 6th at this point, whatever happens. So at this point I was hoping that Nicole would actually overtake me, and like with the Leobot thing, sort of try and drag me up to the podium runners if at all possible. I don't know if that was really, it would have worked though. I mean, I was hoping that she would still have quite fresh medium tyres, so that it would be a benefit. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see then. There's only a few laps to go, so it was really at this point I had to roll the dice a bit, because I would have probably finished 6th here whatever happened. And it looked like at this point then her medium tyres had gone off, so yeah, at this point I knew I was in range as well for LGS as well, so I had to try and build up the gap a little bit again. And yeah, it seemed that the tyres had gone off, so yeah, I retook the place, and I knew I was going to lose it again anyway, what with the penalties. So yeah, I repassed then, and yeah, we're back up to P5, and yeah, Eagle had pulled away at this point anyway. So yeah, on to the final lap then. We're going to be 6th then by the looks of things, unless these all trip over each other in the final corner, which, not going to lie, I was kind of hoping might happen here. But yeah, I don't know if this was the best driven race for me or not. Maybe I should have had a bit more confidence in myself and fought the battles a bit more. But we crossed line in 5th, we moved down to 6th place, and yeah, as I was saying, I don't know, maybe I should have been a bit more confident in my pace and whatever. but I still think that 6th place was a very good result there, and probably the best I could have hoped for in this race given my overall pace. I think Scuderia then absolutely dominant drive to win the race and take the fastest lap. Blackstone in 2nd place, and Adam Dew with 2 podiums from 2 races so far, so very impressive from him then. Nicole 4th, Eagle 5th, and yeah, me and LGS started 6th and 7th, finished 6th and 7th, Tim Dead and 8th, Aaron in 9th, and Mel in 10th place. And what I mean for the standings then is that St. Scuderia with 26 points from this race goes to the top of the championship now then on 36. Adam Dew with 2 podiums from 2 races so far is 2nd, so yeah, he's having very good consistency in so far. TST Raikkonen, who didn't race today but won in Australia, is 3rd. LGS having a strong season so far in 4th place. We've moved up a place then, up into 7th place, and yeah, hoping to get a good points finish on the board, hopefully at the next race if at all possible. And look at that then, Ferrari powered cars dominating the Constructors' Championship at this stage then, with Ferrari going straight to the top then with that win today. And yeah, there's a bit of a gap back actually to Alfa Romeo, which obviously is us in 2nd place. I feel like Ferrari is going to be the most interesting driver lineup to watch this season, because both drivers came up from a tier where they used racing line last season, and it did seem that in Australia they weren't looking the fastest, but both of them were looking very quick today, so I feel like it's going to be interesting to watch them over the season then, if they can keep that up over the course of the season or not. And of course we got Adam Dude then in the Haas, who's doing very well so far. I feel like me and LGS are sort of consistently racking up the points as well in the Alfa Romeo, so I feel like this could be a very exciting season to watch. I don't think we've seen the full potential, of course, in Mercedes either, with Raikkonen not racing today and Aaron having a couple of incidents in the first 2 races. Red Bull obviously looking very quick as well, I have to say, so there's so many teams as well that could all be a part of this, so it's looking really exciting at this point, I have to say. And yeah, I feel like it could still go quite a few ways, this championship, and it'd be interesting to see how it all plays out. But yeah, if I had to pick a favourite so far, it'd be very hard to predict, because yeah, it's quite a few drivers and sort of team pairings that have shown quite a lot of promise so far. So yeah, that was it then for this race. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, leave any comments on anything you thought about this race. Leave a like, of course, leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy it. And yeah, I'll see you for the next one then at China. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.